Titans. We have Kyto versus Lugi, who have both won their round 1 matchups pretty convincingly, despite playing extremely strong opponents. And let's see how they fare against each other. Starting off here with Kyto, who is a great spawn for that red armor. Is already putting himself in a great position to steal the yellow as well. Lugi sneaking underneath, manages to steal the yellow armor as well. Very smart passive play there by Lugi. Kyto not falling for the bait as he waits around for that red armor. Lugi just barely missing those bolts. They're going to be critical for getting him back into this fight. Huge aggression here from Kyto as he comes out with the rockets through the teleporter up to red armor. Picking up the first frag in this game and also snitching that yellow armor as well. Extremely hard to control both yellow armors here on Shadowfalls, but Kyto is making the most of it. Holding down that red armor side. Not giving up too much middle control here. Great positioning from Kyto if he can sneak back up to steal that mega. Actual fortunate drop in his favor. I was afraid he was going to go for that red before the yellow, and thankfully, because he missed the jump, that's just what happened. And a great jump and a prediction rocket from Kyto. Manages to steal both yellows, but a missed bolt means that he can't also clinch the red. Lugi, it'd be a miracle if he can get out of this alive. With extremely low health here, Kyto has to finish this frag. He's already getting more health. It looks like Lugi's going to come out of this one alive. Flick rockets are completely on point here by Kyto. So far we're seeing superior positioning, control, and aim. I'm just surprised this score isn't higher so far. He's doing a really great job kind of minimizing the damage that Kyto could do. Finally, the second frag's up. And Lugi's in a tough position with that spawn. He's got to try to get out of there. Kyto anticipating the drop to the yellow armor. Does a great job maintaining both armor and his own stack. Lugi waiting around for that mega health. Waits a bit too long as Kyto manages to sneak out some damage before he can get out of there. Kyto really using the rocket jumps effectively on this map. The only ways to get around fast enough to control the armor the way he is. Fortunately, Lugi is just not punishing it enough, and now both players are finding themselves extremely weak, as these next few yellow armors will be critical. It's like Lugi stole the one that Kyto was going to go for, as now Lugi, a great spot here. At least in terms of armor control. It looks like the trade between positioning and armor control will go both ways, as trade followed by the quick frag by Kyto keeps things firmly within Kyto's control. Swapping back over to Kyto here as he does manage to pick up another rocket frag. Doing a great job punishing those old misses by Lugi and following up with some of his own, and another grenade launcher spawn frag. These are situations that you do not see every day in Reflex. Kyto missing the bolt rifle but charging in with the grenade launcher instead. Really interesting use of weapons there. Lugi trying to respond with grenades of his own. He's just not doing enough punish damage for kyto missing those bolts. And kyto not returning the favor. Punishing almost everything Lugi is doing. Lugi way too early for this red armor. Put himself in a really bad position. Take a lot of splash damage there from the roof of that. Kyto just laying in those 40 damage rocket shots. Those add up pretty quick when you have no armor. Questionable decision there by Kyto to not just go ahead and go for that red armor instead of waiting to bait it, and ends up getting spawn fragged. Or excuse me, telefragged. Finally seeing some really solid use of grenades and rockets in tandem here from Lugi. Let's see if Kyto is able to escape it. He's trying to sneak things around in the teleporter. Flip him on Lugi's head, but he just doesn't have the health to do it. He's still taking the fight. Kyto stealing the red armor, and Lugi can't land the bolt rifle to finish the frag. Kyto is still alive. Huge mistakes there from Lugi, letting Kyto get away with all of that. And him showing us exactly why Kyto is on top of this tournament so far. Very slow push here from Kyto getting this red armor. Lugi choosing the safe path. Not to contest it, but Kyto does give him the time to pick up those yellow armors and the mega. This could be one of Lugi's best chances to get back into this game, as Kyto finds himself with no armor stack. Dwindling now, and finally Lugi landing the bolt. Swapping back over to his perspective as he's trying to pick off Kyto off the spawn. Kyto jumping through the teleporter. Lugi a second too early with a teleporter frag, but ends up picking it up as Kyto jumps for that red armor. Beautiful shotgun kill. He actually knocked Kyto into the wall, and he ended up killing himself. There's a lot more use of different weapons than I was anticipating so far in this matchup. The grenade launchers and the shotguns are heavy. Not to mention the plasma. Or use of the jump up in the front. The mega health teleporter there by Lugi. Trying to catch Kyto off guard. Kyto doing a great job baiting back with that plasma. Following up with the bolt rifle shots. Lugi can't be taking this much damage right now. He's got to be able to contest this red armor. Kyto making the jump. Lugi missing the rocket. Neither player really pushing that red armor too aggressively from those pillars. Trying to go for those bait plays. So with a nice bolt rifle to answer the grenade rocket combo there by Lugi. Kyto just barely escaping with a beautiful prediction rocket as Lugi comes through the teleporter, trying to follow up with the frag. He knows that Kyto has low health. He finally picks up the frag. Lugi's chance to pick up some extra frags here before this red armor spawns. Kyto trying to make the most of it, but he can't survive, doesn't have the stack. Lugi with the red armor, taking the grenade. Kyto trying to get back into this as quickly as possible. Surprisingly scrappy fight there between the two players. Kyto pulling out the axe. And Lugi running right into it. Finally seeing some impressive bolts on top of the pillars here on the red armor. One of the most reliable places to pick off air frags. especially when that red armor is up. Nice spawn kill there by Lugi. But it's not enough. Kyto takes game 1, 12-9 here on Shadowfalls.